Good morning, dear students. I am Sanjeev Dalai, lecturer of Electrical Engineering Department, Bose, Cuttack. So, in the previous class, we have studied about the introduction to renewable energy, in which we have studied the comparison between the non-renewable energy and renewable energy, in which we have seen that there are some energy sources which are called non-renewable energy. For example, you can say coal, natural gas, oil. So, these are coming under the non-renewable energy, because these are limited in nature and they reduce day by day, and it is reducing from their total amount which is present in the earth. They are reducing from the total amount. But in case of renewable energy sources, solar energy, wind energy and geothermal energy, these are coming under the renewable energy, because these are not limited in nature. They are found in abundant quantity, that means a huge quantity in nature and also freely in nature. Another important thing is that they are not reduced day by day, they are filled up. That means we can say one thing, we can say that they can be replenished. As I have told you in the previous class, a renewable energy source can be replenished, that means it can be filled up naturally. So, the solar energy is filled up naturally, that is why it is coming under the renewable energy. But coal, it is reducing, that is why it is non-renewable energy. So, today we will go through the types of renewable energy sources, in which we are having solar energy, then wind energy, then hydroelectric power or hydroelectric power plant, then geothermal energy, biomass energy and tidal energy. So, these 6 are the types of the renewable energy sources. Then we will go from one by one. So, first of all, today we will see the types of renewable energy. First one is your solar energy. Okay. So, it is written that it is the radiation from sun. We can say it as it is the radiation from sun or solar energy. That means we will produce the electricity or we will produce the electrical energy by using the sun's radiation. Suppose this is the sun. From the sun's radiation we will generate the heat energy. Then from the heat energy we will convert it to the electrical energy. So, there are a process to convert the heat energy to the electrical energy. That process or that equipment we use to convert the heat energy is known as a PV cell. So, this is the major component of a solar energy system. PV cell means you can say photovoltaic cell. Okay. So, this is the major component of a solar. So, here it is written producing heat causing chemical reaction. So, first we will create the heat energy from the sun. First we will from sun to heat energy, then from heat energy to electrical energy by the help of this PV cell, or you can say it as a solar cell. Okay, understand? So, now we will get in details by what is actually a solar cell. Then solar cell we will see its construction, then we will go for the working of the solar cell. Now, how it looks like here in the diagram, this is not a solar cell, this is, you can say it as a solar module. So, what is solar module, we will later discuss what is a solar module. So, first of all we have to know the solar cell, what is its construction and what is it working. So, why we are studying about solar cell first? Because this is the building block. This is the building block of solar panel. Then a solar panel is a building block of a PV system. So, here I can write a solar panel is a building block of a PV system, or you can say solar PV system. So, as I am written that the solar cell is a building block of solar panel and solar panel is a building block of PV system, that means starting is what? Solar cell. So we should know about first what is a solar cell and its construction, working principle, etc. Okay. So we will go for the solar cell. So in the in your first semester there is a subject called basic electronics. In the basic electronics you might have heard that there is a p-n junction, that means there is a p type and n type semiconductor. Here the diagram of a p-n junction diode, you might have heard or you have seen this. This is called a p-n junction diode. That means why we are saying p-n junction diode, that means they are connected, p and n, there is a junction. This is the joining part of p type and n type semiconductor. We can say it as a semiconductor. So for semiconductor we have to know there are two types of semiconductor there. First one is your pure semiconductor. Pure semiconductor is also called as a intrinsic semiconductor. So this is intrinsic is a pure semiconductor. To make it impure, you have to add some impurities to the intrinsic semiconductors. There are impurities added. So to adding the impurities to the intrinsic semiconductor, or you can say pure semiconductor, is known as doping. Remember this word, what is doping? आमको बेले बेले पचारे आम डोपिंग क्या कहवा, तो डोपिंग माने जदि गोटे इंट्रिंसिक सेमीकंडक्टर अच्छी ताको तुम कहि परिबो प्योर सेमीकंडक्टर अच्छी, ताले आमे जदि ता सहित किछि इम्प्योर जिनस ऐड करूचे ताले सेटा गोटे एक्सट्रिंसिक सेमीकंडक्टर ही जाउची इंट्रिंसिक, और वी कैन से इट एज ए एक्सट्रिंसिक सेमीकंडक्टर. Okay. So two types you have to remember, that semiconductor intrinsic and semistring, so intrinsic and extrinsic. So first is intrinsic, after adding the impurities it will become extrinsic. So what type of impurities we can add? So how, or we can say how the p type and n type semiconductor is formed. Okay. So there are impurities like, we can say that is pentavalent impurity, then another impurity you can say trivalent impurity. So these are the two impurities which added to the semiconductor to make it extrinsic semiconductor. Okay. So आमे पेंटाभालेंट इम्प्यूरिटी क्या कहवा, जो वी नो दैट, वी शुड नो दैट देयर आर atomic numbers you have studied in chemistry in the first semester. There are various numbers of atoms. They are having, just like suppose this is the atom's nucleus, these are the cells. Okay. So outermost cell is called as a valence cell, and the electrons present in the valence cell is known as a valence electron. So this is called a valence band, but we can say VB, valence band, and here is the conduction band. From valence band to conduction band, electrons can move only when they get some energy. जितेबाला valence band को we give some energy, माने किछि excitation पाइबे, ताहले जाइकी they will come to the conduction band and it will starts conducting. Okay. So it is only possible in case of conductor and semiconductor. That's why we are taking, or we are saying that p-n junction or p type n type semiconductor. But in case of insulator it is not possible, because there is a huge amount of excitation is required to give the electron to flow from valence band to the conduction band. So setipai आमे सेतिकी amount of excitation we can't give. That's why in case of insulator there is, we are saying that these are bad conductor of electricity. So apart from that, from the valence electrons should get some energy. The valence electrons should get some energy to go to the conduction band. So this is the important thing you have to remember. So here I am saying that pentavalent impurity and trivalent impurity. If we add pentavalent impurity to a pure semiconductor, then it will become a N-type semiconductor, and if you will add trivalent impurity to pure semiconductor, then it will become a P-type semiconductor. Okay. So the pentavalent impurity example you can say arsenic, trivalent impurity example you can say boron. So these are added. So now this is all about p-n junction diode, in which this is the p-n junction diode, means p-type n-type semiconductor. Here the majority charge carrier is holes and minority charge carrier are electrons. In n-type majority is electron, minority is holes. That means majority minority means maximum amount of holes are present, here maximum amount of electrons are present. So in a p-n junction diode, we know that higher concentration to lower concentration the charge carriers flow. That means here the positive charge carrier concentration is more, here low. That means they will flow to the n-type semiconductor from p side. Then here is electron concentration is more as compared to p side. So electrons will move this side. Okay. So at the junction point there will be neutralization of positive positive terminal p type and n type, there is neutralization. That means here we can say that here at the point of junction there will be neutral atoms. That means recombination of p type holes and electrons. That means here create a barrier potential or barrier voltage, and also it is known as depletion layer. Depletion layer. So here in this layer there are absence of mobile electron or free electron, only here the pairs are present or neutral atoms. That means combination of p holes and electrons in the nearer to the junction. So this region is known as what? Depletion region, or voltage will be known as depletion voltage or breakdown voltage. Okay. So why I am telling this? Because the solar cell design is just like a p-n junction. Okay. So now we will see how it is. See. So p-n junction diode means we will normally solar cell is made up of silicon. The material is always silicon. So we will take a silicon material. Okay. Suppose this is totally a silicon material. In one side we will put some trivalent impurity, and in one side we will put some pentavalent impurity. That means the silicon material we have taken for the solar cell, that will become a, it will become like a p-n junction. So here will be n type, here will be p type. Okay. So this is for the solar cell. Solar cell just look like a p-n junction. So how it is working? So working we can see. We are saying it as a solar cell or solar PV cell. That means a p-n junction, how it will become a PV or photovoltaic cell? If a p-n junction is get illuminated, that means a illuminated p-n junction is called as a PV system, photovoltaic system. That means PV means photovoltaic. तो photo means light. Photo आमे कहिबा light को कहिबा photo, बा V माने voltage. That means due to the light or due to the fall of light on the silicon material or solar cell, there will be emission of voltage or there will be production of voltage. Okay. So this is the working of a solar cell. Solar cell is working because there is a, suppose we will draw the solar cell, just see. The p type will connected to the positive terminal and n type will connected to the negative terminal. See, suppose this is the p type and this is the n type. Always another important thing, remember that the n type is thinner and the p type is thicker, because n type is the upper part, p type is the lower part. So solar radiation will be fall on the this surface. Okay. This is the front, this is the back. Okay. So fall on the there are solar cell just like there are some conducting rods, you can see here there are cross conductor rods in which electrons flow. The mane you can आपण कहि परिबे कि this one is the path for the electrons. एई पाथ देई कि ही इलेक्ट्रॉन माने फ्लो करिवे बा सोलार सेल देई कि फ्लो करिवे. ताले से सोलार सेल देई कि इलेक्ट्रॉन केमती फ्लो कला फॉल हैला जेतबेले हमर कोन लाइट टा फॉल कला एन टाइप सेमीकंडक्टर ऊपर से पेनिट्रेट करिवो सेत पे हम थिन काहे कि नो से पेनिट्रेट करिवो को जाके जंक्शन जाके. दिस इज द जंक्शन पॉइंट. ओके इट विल पेनिट्रेट टू द जंक्शन पॉइंट एंड इट विल ब्रेक द न्यूट्रल एटम्स. जो पेयर मु तुमको कहली माने पॉजिटिव आउ नेगेटिव जो रहिला पेयर दैट विल ब्रेक द न्यूट्रल एटम्स एंड फ्री इलेक्ट्रॉन्स विल बी जनरेटेड. सो ड्यू टू द फ्री इलेक्ट्रॉन्स इफ रिमेंबर वन थिंग देयर इज जो बैलेंस जोटा तुमको पूर्व कहते बैलेंस बैंड और कंडक्शन बैंड भीतर जो गैपटा अच्छी से गैपटा को कहुए फोरबिडेन एनर्जी गैप. जदि आमर ये जो लाइट आसूची से फोरबिडेन एनर्जी गैप रु आर एनर्जीटा अधिका अच्छी ताहले कौन हम ना ये जो पी टाइप रे जो इलेक्ट्रॉन्स अच्छी ये पी टाइप रे जो इलेक्ट्रॉन्स अच्छी दे विल मूव टुवर्ड्स एन टाइप. जदि जो लाइट एनर्जी आसूची से बैंड गैप एनर्जी टू अधिका अच्छी ताहले दे विल मूव टू द एन टाइप. और जदि ताठू कम अच्छी ताहले कौन हम जो एन टाइप रे जो इलेक्ट्रॉन अच्छी दे विल मूव टू द पी साइड. दैट मीन्स देयर इज ए सेपरेशन ऑफ चार्ज अकर्स. Separation of charge carriers occurs. So due to the separation of charge carrier there will be a development of electric field. Due to the development of electric field there will be a potential difference across the solar cell. So here is the solar cell, you can see. So this is the output. This is the output, here is the positive negative. Okay. So in the here also you can see n type will be if you will the conductor bars ये conductor bar रू जदि आमे किछि मेटल कांटेक्ट द्वारा कनेक्शन करिवा ताहले एउठ आमे गोटे कनेक्शन नबा तो यूट्यूब भी गोटे कनेक्शन नवा. दैट मीन्स पी टाइप रु नेले एन टाइप रु नेले तो पी टाइप सब कौटी कनेक्ट है पॉजिटिव एन टाइप सब कनेक्ट है नेगेटिव. दैट मीन्स ये ओपन अच्छी. ओके सो वी विल कनेक्ट ए लोड मीन्स हियर वी विल कनेक्ट ए बैटरी. सपोज दिस इज द बैटरी. ओके this is the battery. That means we have connected a load across the solar cell. So a single solar cell produce a voltage of around 0.5 to 0.6 volt. Okay, so this much voltage is generated by a single solar cell. Here are various number of solar cell, you can see. This is a solar cell, this is a solar cell. So number of solar cells are connected. Okay, so as why they are number of connectors, because the generation of voltage by a single solar cell is very much less, that is 0.5 to 0.6 volt. Okay, so if you connect a load or battery, the current will starts to flow. If we not connected in load, the current will not flow, only voltage will be generated in the terminals. Okay, so this is the all about solar cell. Then after the solar cell, we will go to the solar panel. So to make a solar panel, if you want to make a solar panel of 12 volt, so you can calculate here from a single solar cell it is 0.5 to 0.6 volt. That means for to make a 12 volt solar panel, we have to connect 32 or 36 solar cell. Remember this thing, for 12 volt nearly about 32 or 36 solar cell. So first is solar cell, this one is a solar cell, but is total one is a solar panel. So it is 0.5 to 0.6 volt. That means for 12 volt we have to connect 30 to 36 solar cells. For 24 volt it will be 72 solar cells. Remember these things. Okay. So we have studied about solar cell and a solar panel. So after the solar panel, here comes one thing, that is solar module. So in case of solar module, how it is formed? By interconnection of or by connecting solar panels in series or parallel. And we also know that if we connect in series the solar panels, if connected, then it will generate maximum power at same current. We all know that in case of series, current is same in each solar cell. So that's why if you connect solar panels in series to make a solar module, that means it will get maximum power or it will develop maximum power at same current. And if we connect the solar panels in parallel connection, that means it will deliver maximum power at same voltage, because we know in case of parallel connection there will be maximum power in same voltage. Bujhela? So after solar cell we will get the solar panel, and solar panel we will get the solar module. So solar module will looks like this one. Dekho. Suppose there are two diodes in solar module, this one in series connection. See, this diode is known as a blocking diode. And after it will connected to the solar panels. I have already stated that solar panels looks like this, connected to or combining of different number of solar cells. So it will be connected. Okay. So this is the block diagram, you can say, or connection of the solar panels to make a solar modules. Here we have see the blocking diodes. Here see another diode is present. This one is known as bypass diode. This one is known as bypass diode. Okay. So what is blocking diode and what is bypass diode? In case of blocking diode, we are charging the battery from the solar panel, current is flowing to the battery. So it is allowable. So ये diode जो हमें लगेचे ये allow करिवो panel लु कोठी की charge करिया पे battery की, किंतु battery रु panel को जदि current flow करिवो तो ताकू block करिया पे there is a diode, that diode is known as blocking diode. And what is the work of this bypass diode? If a solar module gets failed to operate or there is any fault, then it will bypass the output of another modules so that it cannot be absorbed by the failed one. Okay. So this is solar cell, solar panel and solar module. And after the solar module, another term called that is solar array. Okay. So solar array